y'all for watching. Thought I'd catch y'all before about the rain and stuff. Catch y'all before about the rain. Uh, Beautiful breeze out here. I think like I said, feel like it's gonna have a little heavy rain this evening. But I thought I'd catch y'all. But I want to talk about, you know, as my title said, protecting your children in all areas. You know, most times we think about protecting our children physically, but I feel a big part of it is protecting your children mentally. It's a huge part as well. You know, uh, like y'all know, if y'all follow this channel, you know I've been working in the school system. Started working in the school system, and you see children coming from all walks of life. You know, from different areas, different environments. You can tell some children they come from homes where they don't really have to respect their adults, and you can see it at school. How you doing, Hockey King? But yeah, protect your children in all areas. You never know who's influencing them. It can be in a good way, but I've seen a lot, influence in a bad way. Uh, Especially the parents. You know, it's a lot of households where one parent says one thing and the other parent says another, and the child grows up, grows, and be confused on what is right and what is wrong. And so it's important that parents have a united front. If one parent says no, the other parent says no. It has to be like a united front when it comes to being a parent. Because your children grow old and think one child, one day they may think that hitting somebody is right, and the other parent says it's wrong. And it becomes a conflict in morals. But protect your children in all areas, mentally. Don't have a chaotic environment for your child, because they may grow up resenting that type of upbringing. They may have a lot of chaos. They might experience a lot of traumatic episodes in their young lives. And so protect your children in all areas. There's a lot of people that expose their children to so many things at a young age, and you just got to watch what they listen to. The music they listen to. Who even when they come to the teenage years, what friends they have, around, is very important. Because when you're still in high school, like they say, your brain doesn't fully develop until you like in your 20s and early 30s. Your brain doesn't fully develop certain things. Like even, I think about when I was in college, how you just go wild because you're away from your parents and stuff like that. And you don't think about the dangers of certain things. That's why you find a lot of college students, when they get to college, when they get to college, they just, they get into danger, they get into all types of things. They get into sex, they get into drugs. But how you doing, Mahmoud? How you doing, Jake? Appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate you, Hockey King, for moderating. But yeah, just gotta be watchful. Gotta be watchful of things around you, people you you place in your life. You know, they can be a hindrance or they can be someone who elevates your life. I'd rather have somebody that's a friend who will elevate my life or just encourage your life. You know, that's the type of friend I would have. You know, somebody who encourages you or elevate you. You know, that's the type of friend you should have in your circle. You know, but yeah, appreciate y'all for being in here. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Hope you're having a great Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How you doing? How you doing, Savage Vibes? How you doing? I speak a little Spanish. I don't speak a lot of Spanish. I know basic, Ethan. I know basic Spanish. Like, ¿cómo estás? Your name is, hi, my name is Jacob. Are you saying what time is it where I am? Ethan? I think you're saying what time is it where I am? Oh, okay. I was close. Okay. Again, appreciate y'all for being in here. Yeah, that's right, Hockey King. If somebody in here spamming, put them in timeout. Again, appreciate y'all for watching. I just want to talk about that, thinking about, children and how they grow and how children these days grow into certain households and stuff like that. Very concerning to me. Experiencing it in my family as well, children, with mental problems and stuff like that. But, appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all for always supporting this channel. Hope y'all having a great day. All right, peace.